So normally Caress and I don't even do anything like this, but we just trying to entertain the people because there's so much going on in the world overseas. We just had a tragic situation with the mass shooting at the bowling alley, so we just trying to, bring some humor or, distract from what's going on in the world. So anyway, we're just trying something new just because we can. So I know a lot of y'all have seen this whole what to take a girl on the first date, which is acceptable or not acceptable from the perspective of the guy or the girl. If y'all can recall, just a quick recap. I think it was a couple weeks ago, a young lady was asked on a date or was going to a date with a gentleman, and I don't know if he was surprising her or whatever the case may be, but he took her to the Cheesecake Factory, and as they pulled up, and I don't even know what state or city they was in. But anyway, he pulled up to the Cheesecake Factory and she refused to get out. She was like, I can't believe you took me to the Cheesecake Factory on the first date. Do you not know who I am? Do you see all of this? Whatever that means. But do you see all of this? I'm better than this. Whatever the hoopla or whatever the case may be. To the point where they went back and forth for maybe about 5-10 minutes. And he was like, well, you know what? I'm gonna take you home. So that went viral for a day or two, and of course, I caught up and watched it, and fast forward, a list comes out, and I don't know how true or accurate this list is. I know a lot of trolls and stuff, but it was a list that came out from some women that said all the places that are unacceptable to take a girl on the first date. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. So I'm looking at the list, and I'm like, when Caress and I was dating,
I think we went to half of these places.
We went to like half of these places, and I'm just like, man, either I'm out the game too long and these places are unacceptable, or women and men for that matter too, but women have, what do you call it?
Unrealistic expectations.
Unrealistic expectations on the first date.
Yeah.
So, bouncing this idea off of people, talking to people, whatever the case may be, and they're like, yeah, I'm out here in this dating game, and a lot of these women are expecting some of these things on the first date. Don't take me to McDonald's. Don't take me for ice cream. So, Caress got the list right here. So, I'm going to let her read the list and let her jump in for a little bit. But I just thought it was hilarious. And posting this to Facebook, like I say, we don't normally do this, but I thought it was pretty entertaining.
So, some of the places we have, Cheesecake Factory is number one. Got Applebee's, Chili's, Chipotle, Olive Garden. I think we went on Olive Garden. We went to Olive Garden for our first date, one of our first dates.
Definitely. And I like Olive Garden. They got those fire bread streaks.
Starbucks, IHOP, Red Lobster, Buffalo Wild Wings. We went there.
We went to
That's
Buffalo.
where I met your friends.
We did go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
That was one of the first places that Caress and I went, and I was with two of my friends.
Yeah.
And I had them kind of screen Caress and give me some feedback. So obviously the feedback was good. Married for fast forward 12 years later. But anyway.
A bar just for drinks. I mean, to me, that seems like that'd be a good first date. I mean, if you're getting to know somebody, you want to be able to be somewhere where you can talk, have conversation. I guess I don't understand why that wouldn't be a good option. I mean, there's a couple that I agree with here. Family functions. I don't want that to be somewhere where I go for your first date to meet your family.
But I guess one question is, was it a surprise that he took her to the Cheesecake Factory, or was it like...
Well, that's not really relevant here.
Oh,
This list says, here's a list of places women absolutely
that's right.
refuse to go on a first date. And thank you to the ladies who helped me reached out and helped me make my list. I mean, some of these, the movies and family functions. Those are two I agree. You can't talk, you can't have conversation, you can't get to know somebody. You can get to know somebody with their family, but for the first interaction, that's probably not the ideal place.
I don't know.
I
thought on the first date, and I'm about to date myself, but I thought going to the movies, first, or you do dinner first. I can't remember.
Dinner and
a movie. So take a girl to dinner. Cheesecake Factory back in my day. Cheesecake Factory, Applebee's. I'm from Huntsville, so coming to spots that we had. What else did we used to go to for a date? Now IHOP. Saying depending on Then you hit the movies. Hollywood. Shout out to Hollywood 18, if y'all remember that back in the day. But pull up to Hollywood 18. That was a perfect date night, and it was cool. Like, I didn't get no complaints. I got a call back, so maybe I'm just out the loop. But when I saw this list, I'm like, really? So, it died down for a little bit, and what made us post or talk about it was, I think it was last night was Sierra's birthday, and I guess he rented out, Russell Wilson rented out Waffle House or whatever the case may be, and he took her to Waffle House on her birthday. And I'm like, okay, that's creative, that's different. I mean, who don't like Waffle House? I mean, depending on the night, I mean,
or the morning,
you know what I'm saying? Waffle House be hidden, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, I can eat Waffle House. I can get them scrambled eggs and cheese waffle, them hash browns smothered. I don't really like the smothered, but smothered, you know what I'm saying? That's a perfect date for me. But maybe not for a first date, I give you that. But people was coming at them because like, I dare he take her to Waffle House on her birthday, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, man, maybe, I don't know, maybe society has changed dramatically since we've been out in the dating world. So we kind of took ourselves back and forth. And I'm asking Chris, I'm like, okay, hypothetical real quick, if you was out on the dating market and a guy or a girl, it's 2023, who knows, but anyway, ask you out on a date and you agree to go out on a date and they come pick you up, and mind you, I think the girl was like an hour late to come into this car, and she didn't even invite him in the house to courtesy wait, like I can't come in and get some water or nothing, see how you live or nothing. Cool, I get it, you don't know this guy, but still, mind you, he was waiting for an hour. So when you finally come out and the guy opens the door, chivalry's not dead in some places. Open the door, take you on a date, and as he taking you, pull up to the Cheesecake Factory. I mean, how do you feel about that? I mean, would you be like, I can't believe this dude had the nerve to take me, or would you be appreciative?
Personally, I'm excited because I'm thinking about my coupon that I have for cheesecake for $4.25.
Oh, so I mean, with that coupon, are you expecting maybe that you're not going to pay, or are you expecting him to pay? I mean, what do you think about that?
It's a first date. If he asked me, I expect him to pay. However, I was raised to never go out without any funds, so you are unable to pay for your own stuff. That's number one.
I mean, is that a thing now? I mean, ladies, gentlemen, help me out. I mean, should a lady expect on a first date to have that guy pay, or?
I expect you to pay. However, if you do not, I'm okay with that. Or even if you pay, I say, well, hey, I have a coupon for this cheesecake, so I'm going to apply that coupon. Whoever's paying, I'm going to apply that coupon for my discounted price of cheesecake. My other thing is, I'm not mad that you've taken me to Cheesecake Factory.
Are you getting out the car? Like,
yeah, I think she was way out of line. Okay. I don't understand where this mentality comes from that I'm better than, oh, look at me, how dare he take me to Cheesecake Factory. First of all, you got to eat. And I don't understand that I'm too good for that. I don't get where that comes from. I don't understand that mentality. I mean, if there's some place you can't go because you have allergies, like if you took me to Red Lobster and I'm allergic to seafood.
And hopefully we had that conversation. So I'm like, if you have those food allergies and whatnot, I'm like, okay, well, me that's a listener that's going to take you on a date, we had the conversation, I've heard you, I have these certain allergies, so okay, I'm not going to take her to a seafood restaurant or a place that these allergies are. So I'm going to plan it accordingly, but other than that, I don't know.
Cheesecake Factory is a perfect option. You got unlimited bread, you got different options, you got every kind of food item you could ever think about trying to try while you're there. I don't understand the big deal, but then again, I think I'm just not that same. I think it's just a different level of expectations out here, and maybe I'm just too old to.
Maybe. I think Chris might have been out the dating market long enough, but I'm just like,
yeah.
That was interesting to me. So I'm just confused, shocked that this is what's going on. And I've talked to a lot of my single guys, and they like, Kurt, I'm telling you, that's true. There's no cap on that. So I'm like, okay, well. So anyway, just wanted to drop a quick post, get your thoughts, what you think about that. Like I say, this is not something that Caress and I do normally, but we just found it to be just a little entertaining for what's going on in the world. Just a quick, sidebar or whatever the case may be to, distract for what's going on in the world. But what are your thoughts?
Thoughts, ideas. Question is, what is your opinion? Do you really feel like where you go matters. I mean, for a first date, getting to know somebody. I told Kurt, we're how many years in?
Yeah, we like. She put me on the spot.
Anyway,
We're 12 years
after
in.
some years
12 years
in, I don't really know that I want you to take me to Waffle House for my birthday. I see Russell Wilson had like tablecloths on the table and things like that.
Yeah, roses. He rented out the whole spot. Although I'd rather see
for my
cooks
birthday,
there,
I don't really know that that's where I want you to take me.
So
I
where's
do love
that
a good
level?
Waffle House, though. I do
know.
love a good Waffle House, but I don't think that's where I want to go for birthday romance. I don't think I wouldn't be so anal as to say, though, I'm not getting out of the car. Who am I? You see who I am. I'm not eating here. That's not going to happen. But, I mean, just thoughts and expectations. I guess my question is, do women feel like they have unrealistic expectations? I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it's getting to the point where, there's a delicate balance between what you expect and how you act. Like, you can't just act ungrateful and just completely annoyed.
Or maybe that's acceptable now. I don't know. Like, maybe that sense of entitlement is what's acceptable now in the dating game now. I don't know. It's 2023. Getting ready to go in 2024. So I would love to hear your feedback in the comments. Post back. You know what I'm saying? Next time, Caress and I may go live and just answer or get your feedback live. But I don't know. I just thought it was very, very interesting that came out and it's been going viral, and a lot of women are co-signing not getting out of the car, well, not necessarily getting out of the car, but not going to the Cheesecake Factory on the first date, and came out with a list of unacceptable places to take a young lady on the first date.
And as we've learned by listening to some very valuable mentors, who are you listening to? Are you listening to women that are single?
Hey.
Are these the ones that are helping you compose this list and, giving you this feedback? Single friends?
Right.
Or are you listening to married friends, people who have been married for years, dating in great relationships? You got to ask yourself, who are you listening to? Who are you taking advice from?
True.
Whose feedback are you using to make your decisions?
Because
These
if you
are all
ask
good
me,
questions.
well, stay tuned for what my response be. If I get enough feedback in the comments or whatever, I'll tell you how I would handle that situation and how to move forward. But anyway, we digress.
Thanks for listening to
our
rant.
Our little rant. And like I say, depending on the feedback, we may come back. Until next time, peace.